Hi everyone. Is anyone out there? Hello? Hello? This is your instructor, Sarah Davis, and I am sending you guys a special video this week because I have not heard from a whole lot of you recently. We have a really large class for online, which is a total of 16 students right now, and I'm really only hearing from a handful of you on a regular basis. So I wanted to send you this video to just remind you of the things that I need from you each week and the things that will keep you current in the course. So first of all, each week there is a discussion post. So make sure you're going to the comprehensive assignment discussion and posting each week. And what that is should look like is a sample problem. So you're going to pick a problem that is on the list, a type of problem, and then you're going to teach it to us. So each week you should be doing that by Wednesday. And then you need to post 2 replies to other students by Sunday. So maybe it's asking a question. I don't understand how you did this, or how did you do that? That type of thing. So that's a really great way to get attendance each week, is to post those discussions as well as those replies. Plus, those are 25 points each week. If you add that all up, that's a total of 250 points by the end of the 10 weeks. If you don't post those discussions, your grade is automatically going to be no higher than a C. You can't get anything higher than a C if you don't post discussions. So please keep that in mind. It's very, very important that you get those discussion posts in. It not only keeps you active in the course, but it's there to help you learn from your fellow students as well as ask me questions. The other thing that I wanted to make sure to remind you all of is your weekly assignments. Now, every week you have a practice set and the stuff that you're going to be turning in. The practice set is just for you. You don't have to turn those in. They don't nobody sees them. They're only for you. So it's just for you to use to try to understand the topics before you do the homework assignment. Now you must complete that homework assignment and upload it each week by Sunday. If you have missed some, they are still open, and I encourage you to get those completed and uploaded right away. I wanted to also remind you that this is week 4. So what that means is the next week is week 5, which is midterms. So if you have not completed everything from weeks 1 through 4 by this Sunday, that's going to put you at a severe disadvantage next week for midterms. So it's very, very, very important that you get these things completed and get caught up in the course right away. Now, if you're having trouble with the material, that's what I'm here for. Please reach out to me. I haven't received a single ask for tutoring. If you need tutoring, you have to ask. I can't read your mind. So you have to ask me if you need help. We can set up something through WebEx where you can get on the phone, I can get on the phone, and we have a whiteboard that we work on together where you can ask questions and things like that. But I can't do it if you don't ask. So if you're having problems, please let me know. Now, if you just haven't done the work yet, please go back and watch my previous videos. Go back and look at the PowerPoints. Try the material first, because if you come into a tutoring session and you've never seen it before, that's not what a tutoring session is all about, because I will be asking questions, and if you can't answer those questions, that tells me that you haven't even looked at the material yet. So keep in mind that some of the onus is on you to make sure that you get started right away. Now, finally, I wanted to tell you a little bit about this week's work. Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 are all about polynomials. So Chapter 4 is all about operations. And then Chapter 5 is kind of the reverse, where we talk about factoring. So I wanted to specifically point out in Chapter 5 that I want you to make sure you look at slides 162 through 165. That is a great summary of how to do factoring no matter what the problem looks like. So if you're struggling a little bit with factoring, we can definitely do some in a tutoring session, but I would recommend you concentrate on slides 162 to 165 first. That's a great way to get an idea of how to do pretty much any kind of factoring. So again, this is just some reminders for this week. If you have not logged in, if you have anything less than a 70%, that means we've got work to do. So please make sure that you are logging in at least 3 or 4 times a week. Make sure you are participating. Follow those attendance guidelines to show you what participation means. And let me know what questions you have. I can only help if you ask questions. Again, this is your instructor, Sarah Davis. My phone number is 618-792-2293. Call or text or send me an email. Thanks.